Hello there, what's the story, what's the crack, how y'all keeping? This is the PandaPuncher, yes, PandaPuncher, and welcome back to our Hearts of Iron live stream. We left off last week, exactly in the situation we, let's just say, bit off more than we could chew with declaring war on Belgium after they had joined the Allies, and then the Allies all declared war on us and pushed us back. Fending off this front wasn't really an issue. There isn't a huge amount of troops, and with the logistics issues for the Allied nations here, they wouldn't really be able to overpower us. The issue we had was the naval landings and fighting them back, and I'm pretty sure if we don't push back these two little naval landings as soon as possible with overwhelming force, we're going to be faced with an issue of the Allies landing more and more troops. So with that in mind, we're going to take the first 30 minutes here of this stream to see where things end up, and if it's salvageable, we shall continue as Cape Commune or Communist South Africa, but if not, we will quickly load up another game and get started into that. So either way, it's a Hearts of Iron stream. Next week will probably be Hearts of Iron as well, because I'm just loving this game at the minute. Anyway, so let's try don't do that. Let's grab all of yous, right click that, all of yous, right click that. These are going to take forever to get down here anyway, but go in there. And let's try and get rid of these people as quickly as possible. May as well assign our free dockyard. Part of the issue we're having is we've got sweet FA in terms of military factories, which means we have terrible supply keep up. I know we have some logistics stuff, and it's just not good. The other issue is we have decided to liberate a few lands. I'm not sure that there are a few days in the waiting. I'm sure we'll probably get pop-ups whenever they're... I think Mozambique is one of the places we've decided to liberate, and Angola, and we also have the option to liberate the Congo and Kenya if we control the regions that they are in, which I think is around here somewhere. Not to try and narrow it down. Anyway, so volunteer forces and transfer. I think they're Soviet forces. We're low manpower. We have 4 manpower. It's just great. So the plan is hopefully fight back the invaders, rebalance our armies, guard the coast, and see if we can do any sort of pushback against these folks here. Hopefully utilizing some fascist Italian aggression on their borders here to try and just take advantage and grab a few provinces here and there and see where things fall. It'd be nice if we could get a border with Free France or even Vichy France and try and take those. But if, you know what, speed 5 doesn't point, no point making plans if we can't get these two little pockets out of our country. So let's go. Okay, the green attack, keep attacking them. Right, we're gonna have to go down to speed 3 for now. This is just crazy. Stop changing your orders. You know what, just stop your orders and just do what I tell you to do, which is manually attack. Right? Just manually attack them. Why are you making it so difficult? This is not going to go well. Stop redeploying. Just keep attacking. It shouldn't be that difficult. Like, you're attacking on 3 sides. Overwhelming force and all that crap. That unit can come and help attack over here, because this is a shitty fucking cavalry division. If we don't get these people out, they're just going to keep pumping in troops. They could land troops elsewhere. Romania cedes the Soviet Union. That's great. Yep, Soviet Union claims that place. Again, I don't really care what's going on the European front right now. I am just all focused on somehow not completely fluffing this. Go back to speed 5. It just takes so... Can someone please go in here if there's nobody there? Claim that. 3 divisions of troops have landed. Fantastic. If they've just vacated that, that is beautiful. Okay. Everybody. Attack that. Hopefully no other landings until I kick them out of here and we get some sort of time to rebalance our forces and defend ourselves better. That's the plan anyway. So there's 5 Dutch divisions here. Dutch East Indies, British Malaya, British Raj, and United Kingdom. It's a great combination of people. UK are just being dicks. Stop it! Oh, I've got 7 units in here now. It's not good. Okay, we've got stuff being researched still, which, again, I'm going to continue doing, but just attack. I don't care about losing these provinces, to be honest. There is no value to having them, so why bother with it? Don't care, but I may not. Research slot available, so we shall grab field hospital too, because we have no manpower. Just keep attacking. Eventually we'll kick them out. Is that Italy impeaching? It is. Good, Italy. Good. Distract them. That's fantastic. 0.5 years ahead of time, so we'll grab that. Are we? They are withdrawing forces out of here, so we should start to win it. And there's not the world's greatest forces being landed there in the first place, so that's fun. Ah, come on! There's nearly 30 units here. Oh, they're shit, but anything else going on? We can modify our government. Partial mobilization. We'll keep it at partial. Export focus. Let's go to limited exports. We want to keep the resources that we're producing. There's not many, but we're going to keep them. Artillery has been upgraded. That's a half a year ahead of time. We'll grab a 50% bonus to land doctrine. So yeah, this is fun, watching our terrible troops fail to beat these guys. It's 3 units, guys. Go on. Freedom for Angola. Having been liberated from the hold of the colonial oppressors, the people of Angola stand ready to take charge of their own destiny. They have formed a provisional government and drafted a constitution. The only thing left is to transfer authority from more military governors to the new Angolan government. A new nation must be carefully guided for the counter-revolution to succeed. Angola becomes a puppet of the Cape Commune. Welcome them with open arms. They join the Africa People's Union, which is our faction. The situation does not allow it just yet, so we get minus 70 political power. I am going to go with a puppet of Cape Commune. Now, where is Angola? I don't know. Italy is just eating everything. That's just great. We'll make Mozambique. Ooh, look at that. Didn't expect that to happen. So where the hell's Angola? Surely something similar should have happened for them. But I'm not. Anyway, we have the People's Republic of Mozambique now. And that just split some Italian territory. Took some off us as well, but you know, there's 8 divisions in here now. Aren't you? Stop being useless, please. Freedom for Zimbabwe. Yeah, let's give them freedom too. Where's Zimbabwe? Nope. Nope. They had nothing. Okay. You know something? I'm going to have to change this up. We're just going to have to dedicate one army to that. And we're going to have to take this one and honestly put a front here with an offensive line of just up to that river, just to stop them encroaching any more in our territory. I know now we're at a risk of these guys breaking out. Go. Come on, they've removed most of their troops. You can... Really, you can't beat 2 units. Oh my god. The Brits gonna fuck off with their 1 unit. Assassination Lee and Trotsky. It's tragic. Lend-Lease, we shall accept any and every goodies that you're giving us. You know what, you're going to attack straight away. Just take back any free provinces that we can until we get resistance, basically. We are shockingly low on supplies. We're at 7,000 rifles in the red. Yes, I'll just... I mean, I like that the units keep fluctuating here, so we'll just keep them hemmed in for now. No, you really can take that province. You could, yes. Oh, they fucking let the Italians take that. Goddamn idiots. Let's delete that. We need to front against the Italians. Portugal's still landing some troops here. We've completed expand the Rand mines. So in terms of this tree, let's take a look at something else first. We've got some construction underway. Military factories and a synthetic factory. But if I go to construction and I go to build some stuff, we can build stuff there. And we'll also want to improve infrastructure across the board because it just makes sense. Can we build anything else? No. Okay. It's going to be fun to have to go to war with Italy to get those regions to create the Zimbabwean Empire, but we'll cross that bridge when we get to it. So we have no national focus. Do we want construction engineering? So all of our construction gets either a 10 or 20% boost to their speed, except for factories, which doesn't really help me right now, so there's no point in that. Whoop, just knocked the mic. Okay, ignoring all that, we can do the War Measures Act. Gives us political power, which unlocks a few options, which why have I not looked at this before? We can go down this. Ah, let's do this. That's probably a mistake in my front. See you, can you do your orders with a wee bit more gusto, please? Know you're out of supply, just do your job. Is your army not all flipping? Okay, Legionnaires of Bulgaria do that, they're crazy, but it's fine. Low manpower, insufficient resources, which I should address, but can you all attack, please? They're all just so exhausted. Low on supply, organization. You know what? Halt your attack till you're a wee bit of a better state. Can you like take on that one guy before Italy takes it? Can you all just take that guy on? And you're retreating, which is always fun. We've got prepared defense. So what do we want to research next? To be fair, it's September 1940. thinking it's probably best to improve. Let's grab that. It's ahead of time. 1.28 years ahead of time, but honest, we need logistics support, so we're going to do it. So we've already got service by requirement, which is fun. Can we add anybody here that's worthwhile? Not really. Nothing there. So is there something I've been ignoring? And it's actually super important due to the fact that, you know, with our current stability at 13%, our factories are like minus 36% output, which only adds to the logistics problems we have. One unit. Right, you attack him. Go. You. I just want one of these. No. No, 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 no. Landing anywhere else, causing me more headaches. It's one unit, people. I know it's a better unit division layout. It's got more supplies and organization. Be quiet. You can come and help attack that. And you can attack there too. Italy leads claim to Greek territory. Greece has joined the Allies. Italy's declared war on Greece. Field hospitals have been upgraded. What else do we want to do? Probably engineering, because we are in Africa. We need engineers. Just destroy that unit. We're 87. 87 people. Like, think about it. Why is nobody running into there? Can someone please take that province? Because that would be fantastic. Just attack that guy. Don't let him retreat. Smush his face. Portugal has called Greece their enemy. United Kingdom's called Greece their enemy. That's fine. I'll take them all on. Can someone please? Really took us that long to walk into a province. Thank you. Right, let's sort this nonsense out. Okay. Right. Step 1 has been completed. Whew. Now we have to figure out what to do with the rest of the mess. So clearly our coast is going to be an issue going forward. So what we need is a garrison. Now, do you have any cavalry units? You do. Cavalry units are proven to be, whilst they're mobile, and I'm not even... Cavalry units probably isn't a terrible idea if you just beef them out a bit. We've got a shit ton more manpower now, which is fantastic. British Raj, really? 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 You know what? You can take Mozambique for all I care. I have got bigger problems to deal with. Infantry's slower here, uses up more la-di-da, but we're facing stronger units. Even the 1 units here just causes our cavalry a pain in the ass. So, if I take all cavalry units, join this guy. Now you need, I'm going to say about 15, so we're going to take 5 of your best infantry units. We're going to join him. You are all going to change to cavalry template. That's fine. Probably frees up a bit of manpower. We're then going to garrison here, 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 and here, but only... So you're going to need a lot more units. It's the coastline that's the problem. But they invaded at a port. So ports for now are the main issue. So with that in mind, you only need 9. And you're going to try and take that back. Okay, we'll see how that goes. Your plans are shit, so it doesn't matter. Military factories, we are way in the red in terms of weapons, so we're going to purchase those. No divisions and basic training, I am well aware. We have no equipment, so no point doing anything there. And nothing we can do there. Okay. Control, click. Everybody go to that. And we'll see what happens. I know the British Raj is just going to cause a big pain in the ass. In our 1 unit. How's our construction coming along? To be honest, it's nearly more worthwhile to get infrastructure done. Yeah. War Measures Act. Good, good, good. Emergency workers. Grants extra speed to the construction of factories. Fantastic. I'm not sure what I'm going to do. I may as well grab some of the armor, because maybe at some point we can build some tanks. Speaking of medium tanks, why the hell am I going to get medium tanks in fucking Africa? Air support, air superiority. Why not? Continue. Soviet troops are just dilly-dallying about. Right. Okay. You can just attack that. That'd be great. You as well. Attack that. Kill that British unit off. We've finished excavation there. Are we in time for that? We may as well build it since it's only 0.13 years ahead of time. We're not going to take a massive penalty there. So there's green symbols everywhere. Green's usually good. They certainly take their time moving. You just forget how big Africa is. And with no infrastructure, just everything takes so long. So long. So the British seem to be fighting back a bit against the Italians here, but in the grand scheme of things, Not really doing much. Simple as. You know what? Yeah, go for it, boys. You better beat this one unit. There's your total. Why are we letting them come back? Can we not do that? Thank you. Okay. Okay. So, military factory free. We are still heavily in the red in terms of infantry equipment, so for now that's going to go there. But the next one is definitely going to go to this. 2 to that. 1 to that. We may as well queue up some light tanks. And that Sabaton song that's on right now is absolutely fantastic. Causes me issues in terms of putting the highlights of this on YouTube, but such a tune. So it is only one British Raj unit here. You know, you go up there, shift then to there, and then come down. Done. Hopefully the Italians cause some issues there. Can cause them a bit of issues there. We could modify our government again because we have enough points. So limited exports, we have service by requirement, partial mobilization. War economy is the only other one we want. But we need more than 50% war support for that. So that's out. Oh, German Reich declares war on the Soviet Union. Thank God we didn't join Comintern. So the fascists are causing issues. So if you go there, yeah, that'll do. Just go there. Still getting supplied, which is an issue, but we can deal with it. King Carol II abdicates. Okay. Right, two sides, whatever. Actually, just ignore my instructions, that's fine. Right, the Brits are nearly out of Africa. I like this. Recruit and deploy. What are you? Okay, we don't have any tanks, so it's alright. Actually, do we have any tanks? That's a big fat no on the tanks. So you get logistics and recon. Do we want to flesh you out? Supposedly field hospital maybe. Support artillery. Engineer company. That's... remove that. Need you to be light. And we're going to train 10 once we have supplies for it. Location can be there. And you can join this guy. Because why not? I can't believe these are making this difficult. These are shit, that's why. But at least we stopped the Italians from grabbing more territory there. You, sir, you can stop for now. Get a bit of a planning bonus. Let's actually delete that order. That'll be that one there. Good. Offensive line of... that. The Italians are nearly cutting us off of Africa. Look. Go. Do some attacking. Why aren't you going in there? There's nobody defending that. You go over there. Surround them. Be a good idea, wouldn't it? No, I'm just like a complete idiot. Like, I don't know what I'm talking about. Emergency workers. Fine, right. Cape Garrison, 2 pile of coastal forts. I'll take those. You can go in there. You can start attacking that guy. You two can start attacking there. You can start attacking there. Start attacking there. Just want one of these. Are you really that shit at being anything soldiery related? Yes would be the answer. Okay, you've got the surround on this guy. He's moved out. Can you all move in there now, please? Chase them back. The Italians can have that one. I don't want to do the river crossing. So we'll focus on this front. Shall I take all your units? That's fine, we'll look at that in a second. Get you all on that front, and hopefully then you can press ahead. Let's get... Don't care about that. Or that. That. We'll get construction speed. Essentially. You can just keep attacking from that side, because I don't want them retreating into our territory and claiming lands as they're retreating from the Italians. There we go. Done and done. Right, please go forward with your attack, for the love of God. Are you moving? Go forward. Before the Italians take the entire coast. Yes, that'll do. You can just shift. Yep. That's fine. You. Yep. It's because they're also slow. Just need to hope that we can get across before at least get up this way. Yes. Don't want the Italians to get a coastline here. That's just going to completely lock us in, and we will be screwed in terms of any short-term strategy or war goal or anything along those lines. What am I looking for? That is what I'm looking for. British Raj has landed here again. Or did we even get rid of them? I don't know. Yeah, go to that. Engineering company. Good. Maintenance. Not too fussed. Let's see if there's anything. Infantry. Nothing really we need to grab there. So might be good to get some rubber. Come on. How can you have a shit attack plan right now? It's just hit him. Right, now go in there. I know it's supply, I know it's all this lovely stuff. You don't need any naval stuff right now. Again, we'll just let our points build. They'll come in handy at some point. Is there any sort of... You go there. If we can get the surround on, that'll be great. Oof. There's a concentration of forces there. Okay, let's halt the plans, let everybody get up, filter, dig in, all that lovely stuff. Luckily, we've stopped the Italians from creating a border there. What we have to worry about now is naval landings, cutting us off, for the love of Christ. Stupid British Raj. You can't just go away. We need troops. Do we have any? No, we don't. We have 0 supplies. We're even more in the red. Okay. So we've got the Cape Garrison done. So modify history of segregation, recruit a population factor. Fantastic. Remove. Yes, let's go for that. That'll be good. So this is going to be a continuous issue. Combating the British Raj. And their little one landings. Until we get more troops. So the Italians have taken that province, so we don't need to focus on it anymore. Which is good. Just need one go. Just get the double up bonus. That's not going to work. That attack's going to peter out. That's fine. And can some of one of these ones actually go, you know, there? What? Who are you attached to? Ah. Never mind. Yeah, that's just going to keep going. Dispersed industry is complete. How far away? Oh, 1.72 years. Yeah, may as well get the oil processing. This means any and all synthetic factories that we create will have oh, I was not expecting that. That is good. If we can hold, that is. It's very good. We couldn't hold. We'll give the surround on this. You know what? How about you all attack that? It's one goddamn unit. Come on, it's close. I know it's the colours. Ignore the colours. It's a number, and it's green a lot of the time, so it's close. As long as none of them get in here before we beat them. Come on. Anything else going on here? It's crazy I need to be aware of? No. We couldn't do that. Are you serious? Yes, yes, yes. Take it. Good. Good. I don't know why you're changing direction. How about you all attack this guy and his one unit? Because he's retreating out of here. Don't know how the Portuguese keep causing issues for the Italians, but then they're Italians, so there's that to be concerned about. Anything to worry about here? No. Any decisions that we can make that do anything for us? No. Really? Being held back by 2 units. Okay. Southwest Africa. Okay, yeah. If we could maybe get those. Can I have all my 17 planes, please? Attached to that guy. Done. It'll help a bit. It's not going to be anything impressive, like. At the end of the day, it's 17 planes. these 5 units are at least regrouping a little bit. Okay. At least they seem to be holding off. And this one unit of British Raj that's trying to Vichy France, they want to send equipment and infantry weapons, except it'll take 3 convoys, which is fine. Why is your plan so terrible? Large river crossing, division still preparing. Okay. They're so short in equipment. Stability is a massive factor. And this continuously happening, distracting the Italians. At least, well, let's take a wee look here. Is it diplomacy? Okay. One British unit. Go for it. It was worth trying. And we've improved the rubber processing, so we can remove the history of the segregation, which at the moment is a recruitable population factor of minus 40%. So things like manpower, not that it's not going to be an issue anymore, it's just going to be less of an issue. Can I take you and you and do that? Maybe not. What? Can somebody go in there? No, the Italians took it. That's great. Can we delete that order now? Can everybody just attack this one unit? Maybe that'll do it. Just the sheer overwhelming force. Now could somebody occupy it before somebody else gets in? That'd be beautiful. Nope. Didn't work. Yes, that's more like it. That is more like it. So, we are going to want to redraw our offensive line here. So we'll keep that one. We'll do another offensive line of that. So that'll be after. Why are you moving back? That's just weird. Research slot available. So we could get even more rubber being produced by synthetic factories, if any are actually built right now. I'm not sure they are, but I'm going to actually research that. Decrease our research time. Let's take a look at construction. We are about to get a synthetic factory, which I suppose is not too bad. And then that. Okay. Can we defend this entire front? See, I swear to God, if somebody moves in there and we start to get cut off because you're being useless, then I will be utterly disappointed. Didn't you? Oh, there's more research done. Suppose we may as well grab that. That's a lot of trips. Just saying. It is. Not really much we can do here. We're a bit of a stalemate. Belgium and Free France are getting gobbled by Vichy France. Italy's gobbling up the rest. Just going to have to wait until we see an opportunity to grab 1 or 2 more provinces, and then we sit in for the long haul, see if we can just rebalance things, get ourselves into a better position long term, and yeah, just see what happens. What will this do? Signal company, don't care. I suppose when we start something, we've got that. Submarines are probably the best way to go for us. Once we'll get them done. Should probably have done a land doctrine, but let's get 1 token submarine. Tech up. It's a terrible plan. Just go for it though. May as well try. If we don't try, we won't get. Everything else is still clear. This one seems to be suspiciously not going terrible, which is highly concerning. You know what? Go for it. Yes. You want to grab that province? Good, 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 good. Attack across there. I know it's a river crossing. Oil processing. Done. What are we short on? Aluminium and tungsten. So oil and rubber aren't even an issue. So let's go to land doctrine. Let's grab grand assault. Which means we should be doing more planning, but we aren't. Surprise, surprise. You know what? Halt. Just logistically just screwed. Is any of the training coming along? We've had some resources freed up, but we're still massively in the red. And we're at speed 5, we can't really rush this along much more than we are, and that's just typical, obviously, because, you know, one unit could obviously push us back. Another Sabaton track, fantastic tune. Right, can we now push up so that that doesn't happen again? That'd be fantastic. Can we do that? That'd be great. Expand the Cape Card. Core. Words. Shush. So we can't get any of this because you need the... that one. So we could demand Madagascar, but that would against Free France, liberate British colonies. Defensive collaboration. You need more than 50 factories. We are nowhere near that. So let's expand the artillery. Where are you going? Well, oh shit! Was not expecting that, to be fair. Was not expecting that at all. Okay, so we got the Italians off from this section of the map, which is great. We're fending off another British Raj naval invasion there. They're being stubborn, these Belgians. Nothing else to worry about. Good. This whole entire coast is unprotected, so that is something to be worried about. We have a shit ton of points to be exploiting. So, emergency factory conversion. Remove one civilian factory, now it's a military factory. Don't care for that right now. What's our support like? We are 100% communist, so that's not an issue. Because we have so many points, we are actually just going to grab our medium tank designer ship designer, and commerce ready. So that's about as much as we're going to be able to do is interrupt convoys and all that stuff. So that leaves us with a bunch of points. So we can improve worker conditions. So your factory output will be hit by 10%. But weekly stability, 0.5%. Is that really going to improve? I don't think so. So there's no point. This one here would add a building slot, but this takes away stability, which just further impacts our factory production. So really not worthwhile. So we defended that alright. Not really much else we can do other than wait to take advantage of them shifting some units around. Get our planning up. Okay. It's infantry equipment is a massive issue. We're now in the positive for artillery. Convoys are fine. Fighters, we're not producing any light tanks because we don't have the resources. Everything is going so slow. So slow. Don't even think about it, you goddamn scumbags. Fucking British Raj. You're gonna be a big pain in my goddamn ass. Engage them so they can't move out. Japan declare war on British Malaya, that's fine. You go in there, please. Please continue attacking that guy. That's Western Japan, Dutch East Indies, fine. How are you finding this so difficult? Really? These guys, 80 motorized, 18 support, 278 infantry weapons. I shall take it all. Thank you very much. Are you serious? You couldn't even hang on to that goddamn fucking province. Really? You just wanna, like, not be complete retards? These units have no supplies. If we lose them, this war is done. We are slowly getting hammered. Okay. Lessons from this campaign. Should have taken my Belgium war goal sooner. I should pay more attention to stability, because when you're a small nation that doesn't have a lot of infrastructure or industrial capacity, taking that big of a hit to factory output is crippling. Manpower wasn't really an issue if we had played the game smart, and I didn't do that. But the map does look a lot different than what it would do at this point normally in World War I. Which, you know, was fair. And the war doesn't seem to be going too great for Germany over here. Not how much has changed here. Is Iraq still controlled by the British? No, it is free. Italy is just taking a massive swathe of Africa, and the entire east of Africa. We did a bit. We did expand our territory, but losing those 10 units there, that was just a pain. And dealing with these mighty micro naval invasions all the time is just such a pain in the ass. So I'm going to call it there for this one. What we are going to do though, before I head, let's save just for now. And if you've seen from my list of save games, I've been playing Hearts of Iron in my own time. Yeah, I did a wee Fascist Colombia campaign, which was quite interesting. I took most of Central America, nearly up to the border of Mexico, before randomly the Allies all declared war on me. I think it might have been my overall contribution to this world tension. Turkey, that was another lesson in not letting your country get too unstable. But anyway, hopefully we can apply those lessons to our next game. And I think I have something in mind. So let's exit to the menu. We did shit. Where is my country? What? Soviet Union, United States, British, especially France, Dominion of Canada, Free France, United Kingdom, Cape Commune. We had a terrible score. But anyway, quit. So, what is it that I have planned? If it will load to the menu, I will explain. New game. I'm going to be starting again in 1936. We are going to play as Germany. Now, I enjoy playing as Germany. Before this most recent patch, obviously, you had just Hitler as your ruler. You basically followed history and tried not to make the mistakes that he did, and the whole German army commanded and win. But the new update has brought quite a few new things to the German national focus tree. The main one being that you can depose Hitler and choose a new direction for Germany. Now, I've watched live streams, I've watched YouTube Let's Plays from various different personalities, and they've all sort of played Germany. But they've all gone down the line of reinstating the Kaiser, which is one of the options that you can do. But we're going to do something different. So, let's just jump to the national focus tree. So you have a massive, as you can see, a nation like Germany has a lot more going on in terms of a national focus tree compared to the likes of South Africa. There's a lot of shit here. Big chunks of it are going to be cut off for us because we're going to be going down a very specific route. So let's talk about that. Oppose Hitler. That's the first one. Opposing Hitler will start a civil war, which is the first thing we will have to deal with, but we'll deal with that, hopefully, and move on from there. Then we can revive the Kaiserreich or re-establish free elections. Now, I am going to go down the free elections route. A democratic Germany. So that obviously gives us an issue in terms of declaring wars, because as a democracy you just can't freely declare war, you need reason. So we have the Red Menace, which starts to oppose us to communism. We can create a Central European alliance. We can then no Reds in Western Europe. So if things go the way they go and we don't declare war on France, if France sort of stays around for a bit longer than it normally does, it tends to flip communist. So if it has, and we choose no Reds in Western Europe, we can get a topple government war goal on France, the Netherlands, Belgium or Luxembourg if any of them are communist. Danubian expansion, that's just inviting various more nations to us. No Balkan communism is if Hungary, Romania, Yugoslavia or Bulgaria turn communist, we get topple government war goals on them. And we get a few other bits and pieces here as well, adding more and more people to our alliance. And we have this one, strike at the source, which gives us a topple government war goal against the Soviet Union. And that is going to be our focus. We're going to just see what it's like to play as a democratic nation, as well as taking Germany in a very different direction, and just see what we can do. We'll explore all of this crazy stuff here. Actually, you know, to be honest, there's not a lot we can do on this tree because of the if we do oppose Hitler, we can't do Rhineland. So yeah, we'll be able to do naval rearmament and then do a few things here in terms of our navy. But again, because we aren't choosing the return of the Kaiser, some of this will be cut off to us as well. But that's going to wait until after the break, which I am going to take right now. So back in a few. And we're back. So, democratic Germany. Let's see how that goes. Right. First things first. Let's worry about all of our research and everything before we actually tackle how we want to approach the national focus tree. So, again, Germany, bigger nation. We start off with 4 research slots compared to the 2 we started with South Africa. And we go for our standard 3 research techs, and then we're sort of free to choose our own after this point. And as you can see, we've got a lot more pre-researched as Germany. We've got a land doctrine already chosen. You'd be surprised. It's mobile warfare, which leads you down the Blitzkrieg line. We shall grab that because it makes sense to grab the crappy basic. We have a lot of civilian factories, so we shall build some more. It makes sense, really. And then a bunch of military factories. So we are going to want to pump out as much. I know I should just be like shift clicking on some of these provinces, but shush. Yeah, that'll probably do there. Do we want that many civilian factories? We've already got 2. Probably like 3 full stacks, so it'd be 14 in total. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So anything after Niederschlesen can go, so it's these 2. Yeah, remove. Remove. So we get all those, and away we go. So we have a shit ton of military factories. We have 28 to start with. So we're definitely going to want to keep our small arms production pretty high. Let's put another 1 into that for now. Bring that up to 3. Panzers at 4. Motorized at 3. Fighters at 3. We will want 3 close air support. 3 tactical bombers. And all this is good. Done and done. Unassigned divisions. It's always a thing that sort of daunted me with Germany, is just the amount of units they have. It's sort of crazy. I don't care about who is commanding, so they'll get a little 1 general. May as well have a front line. Why not? Not that we're going to be able to do much with it, but there you go. So any units here. Actually, can I just grab all spare infantry units here? You just do that. You just go into a new theatre. This will be German 1, because I'm great at names. Don't really care who he's get as commander, to be fair. He's just get to garrison here. Keep them all central. And so, other than going to oppose Hitler first, no point even looking at what we get with the Rhineland. We could do army innovations, we could do air innovations, we could do the 4-year plan. 4-year plan gives us research bonuses, which then is just more research bonuses throughout all of this. And eventually a extra research slot. So you know what? No, we are going to go straight away and oppose Hitler. Let's go up to speed 5. And away we go. So this will be fun. Didn't actually do anything with the air wings. They can go to this theatre. I go to the air wings again. He's can attach that guy. Sure, why not? As for the rest of you guys, not going to do anything with these at this stage. Not going to touch the... Actually, all the navy should probably, you know, come to here. Just so that it's centrally located. And I can deal with it after the Civil War. The Civil War is going to split Germany in half, which is going to be fun. Lots and lots of fun. Yeah, the MIFO builds, they're interesting. So, in order to fund our growing military industry and to keep this secret from British and French eyes, we have been forced to use a balance sheet entity to route payments to in the form of promissory notes. If we do not use our political connections to extend the due dates of these notes, we will be forced to repay them and will no longer receive their benefits. So, effects if not selected within 69 days is it removes the national spirit MIFO bills, political power -20, and gains of payment, which consumer good factors 20% for 60 days. So we lose 20% of consumer good factors, which is a bit of a pain in the ass. So, effects when selected issues a 3-month extension to go into the effect upon the due date, blah blah blah. The cost of each extension will progressively increase until war breaks out, at which point reliance on MIFO bills is removed and payment is delayed until after the war's conclusion. Okay, we'll do that. Keep them quiet for a bit. No divisions basic training decisions available apparently. Promises of peace. Yeah, not too worried. Because shit's gonna happen whenever this triggers in 30 days time. So we have a month to go until the German Civil War, which very much did not happen in World War II. So we're straight out of the gate going in the opposite direction of historical accuracy. But see, sometimes it's fun to not be historical. Italy is doing their thing in Ethiopia. Seeing as any borders twitching. I keep thinking there's something happening over here, but I'm just maybe crazy. So with us not focusing on a war against France, we're going to hope that France turns communist, so then we get an actual topple government goal in them. But long before any of that, we have to... Do we have the... Democratic Reformer. And boom. Wehrmacht officer, national focus, okay. Wehrmacht officer challenges Hitler. Latent dissatisfaction with Hitler's rule has come to a head with the current crisis caused by the administration's move to remilitarize the Rhineland. A number of Wehrmacht generals have rallied behind the well-known Field Marshal August von Mackensen, who has put in motion plans aiming to depose Hitler and remove the Nazi Party from Germany. With the split in the German High Command becoming clearly apparent, even abroad, foreign powers have elected not to protest against the remilitarization, more concerned with the growing internal German instability. The ageing Field Marshal has moved quickly, already establishing a provisional government to which scores have flocked in their opposition to the Nazi government. The military coup is already well on its way. Purge this Nazi scum from our lands. The fascist supporters started civil war. We gained base stability of minus 25%, and shit goes down. As German Reich changed their diplomatic status to us to declare war. So we are the German military junta, and we're against the Nazis. So let's focus on that. You are going to... It's 39 divisions, so that's not great. Let's take half. Go there. These 19, let's get a commander. You are going to have somebody with Hassel von Mantle, this guy. And you, do you have any tank? Because I want Erwin Rommel for that one. So let's set up our... So this is Rommel's attack line. We are going to... He has more units, so... You are going to get edited down to maybe here with an offensive line of here. You, sir, are going to get that, and you're going to be edited. Let's get the green one to there with an offensive line around, well, up to this river, basically, but with a spearhead to Berlin. And no divisions assigned to that, so we're not actually going to do that spearhead. We're just going to do what we're doing. So, here's our planes. You are all going to assign to this guy. You're going to do air superiority, close air support, interception. I'm going to limit the strategic bombing. You are going to attach to your man and interception. So is that all of our planes? Apparently not. You're also going to go to this guy and do the same. Set limit. Set limit. Just to get rid of any nagging planes in reserve. So do that. With these, you're going to get a limit of, say, 100. As are you. We're going to get warnings now of wings with no planes, blah 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 stuff. Let's go to our navy. So we don't have any great merge selected fleets. That's a big fleet. Commander of this guy. He's awesome. And we're just going to Search and destroy. That's always the fucking thing I do. Search and destroy there. You know too little about this region. I can't do that. Fine. Blue Division's basic training. We need a national focus. So we need to be at peace for that. Suppose it doesn't. Let's go with army innovations. Look at his mustache. It's beautiful. That's down to speed 4 for now. And Germany embroiled civil war. There's no turning back now. Damn right there isn't. Yeah, everybody's getting into position. You know what? Just start. It's going to be a long, slow war, but hopefully we can cut them off, strangle a few forces. So down here is going well, because we had more troops down here. Up here, probably a wee bit slower, which is your man's troops. So to be honest, you can stop your attack, just hold that line, because if we can win down here and then sweep up, it'd be great. And we're currently doing that. You can actually go a little bit more forceful with your attacks. We should be training troops. Large ships on low strength, that's fine. Modify government. Let's grab infantry expert. Production is we have very little in terms of so we just want to recruit. Let's edit this. Do you have anything else you want to add? Can't add anything, so let's train you. Add what? Let's put you there. Let's join that guy. So he needs 5 units. 5. And then we want to train another one. Location can be here. And you can join Rommel. You get 4. What are we short on? Haha, infantry equipment. So this could be fun. So we are pushing along this front, which is good for the most part. Here we are trying to just mainly hold territory. Hopefully, don't get pushed back too far. That would be pretty crap. Details, that's fine. Let's go for that. On-raid naval battle results, don't care really. Actually, that's down to speed 3. Can you like attack him? Attack him. Attack him. We can push them across there, that'd be good. Before they get any reinforcements. Tanks are pretty shocking at defending, so there's a chance there we can do something. Bit of a bulge here, but we're now at a river crossing. Can we take you? Shift. Try and cut them off. Starve this region of supplies, because they won't be getting any in from the north of the country. They'll just be relying on Munich and stuff. So that'll be fun. Is this going slowly but surely? Engage him, please. Oh, so slow. Why is there nobody moving into here? Oh, they are. That's one province. I thought there was a little province there. Oh, movement is so slow. Then again, I am on like whatever speed I'm on, which isn't great. Why do we still have air wings in Reserve. Right. Are you not in? Join him, please. We don't have any ships or planes. Just be quiet. Why are you such bad air support down here? Anyway. You got caught out. That's not good. Really? Stop. Stop him, please. Last thing we need is them causing us issues instead of the other way around. Right, we've cut them off. Good. That's what we wanted. So these guys will start to have supply issues. Fantastic. You help that. You help that guy. This is not good. Pushing back slightly. I just want one of these to like can you just go in there quickly and you go in there and the other one attack that guy. Done. Oh, micromanaging battles can be so irritating. So we can close these off, that'd be great. Small price factories being destroyed. Not surprising. Okay, so we've closed these ones off. Let's get you to grab that. Give ourselves a bit of a buffer. It's going to mess up our armies quite a bit. Which army do we not need to deal with this right now? We don't need... it'll be fine. Should hopefully work out alright. Well, that's not good. We do have an exposed front here. Bollocks, bollocks, bollocks. Right. Okay. Rommel, your army... Get rid of that. You split in half. Go back to Rommel. Rommel, that's your only focus. You edit mode. That. Let's delete that. For you, let's get a commander. Everybody redeploys. Because we do have the issue of this German guy just walking just as calmly as you want over here. How about you engage him? Stop him from claiming that goddamn territory. big bad. Use attack that guy. Oh, you have like no orders. Division belongs to army with no orders. Which army? This guy's army. Oh, god damn it. 19 division. Ah, they got that front back. God damn it. And they're about to cause us a big pain in the ass here too. Okay. Can you use like, really just crush this guy? God damn it, stop letting them fucking break out. Gets the German-Soviet treaty, head time penalty, blah blah blah, valid for next reading. Okay. We'll grab that, sure, why not? Okay, this guy's gonna be just crushed now in no time. Let's crush him. The sooner we clean up the south, the better. Oh, don't let him take back Munich. That's just stupid. You don't have an attack plan, but it's fine. Civil Wars. So fucking serious. Yeah, don't care. Last thing we need is this whole southern region getting a goddamn boost of supplies. There we go. Right. You, sir, do not need that. You do not need that. Okay? Whoever you are. Go for Leipzig. only have 14 divisions assigned here. Goddamn. 19 divisions. We have 15 divisions. Deploy, it's going to be a while. Why are you just taking your time with it? The sooner we crush these guys, the better. Yeah, heavy toll, I know. It's going to be a pain in the ass. And a shit ton of repairs to do. But that's just the nature of war. I did not expect that to happen. You're so going to get cut off. Again, all I need is that line. Just stay steady whilst we tidy up down here. Then up here. That'll do you. Don't know where you're going, but you can come down here. That'll do that. Travel time so slow. Okay. Progress is being made. You got surrounded. That is great. That is not great. That's a lot of units. Okay, we may have lost 4 divisions. Got distracted. It's not my fault. What are you doing? Okay, fair enough. We're getting there. We are getting there. It's taking a lot of time. We can just probably have a nice mass instead, Big Horse, but you know what? Sometimes war is more fun than mass. I know, controversial opinion, but it's just how I feel about it. War is sometimes better than mass. Do we want to grab? What do we want to grab? Probably grab that. Do we really? Reinforcement rate. That's what we shall grab. Yes. Finally about to clean this shit up. You know what? You can... That's fine. You know what? These units are going to be left to die. Pause. Delete that. Sorry, lads. But, you know, shit happens. It's war. You can try that. And these guys can try that. But, you know, I'm not promising anything. You can all just attack that piece of shit. Get him cleaned up. Small price to play. Right, now, you have 24. Why don't you have 24 divisions on your goddamn front? Execute your plan. Ethiopia, that's fine. Once Rommel's done with this little province, we can assign him. Can we not? Yeah, you're all in the same army group. Let's get you a decent field marshal. Across the board, you're good at supplies. What's your stats? Armor officer, offensive doctrine, old guard. We're gonna go for this guy. You know, we can go up to speed 4 now. Visions. You, sir, can get that, but not the entire front. We want to edit you down. You're the pink one. We're just going to get you to attack from here and do that and go. So I think once we take Berlin, it'll be done. But I hate to think that that's all we might get done in this stream, which would be kind of annoying, but is what it is, I suppose. Civil wars are nasty business. So probably just one unit's being... We've got air wings, missing equipment, unread naval battles, modify government. Just being able to modify the government, which is good. Military factory construction speed. No. No. Let's go for... So, industrial research time, and synthetic resources research time, industrial concern, electronic concern. I'm going to go for this one. Slowly but surely we'll get there. What's our national focus right now? Treaty with the USSR. I can work with it. So I think finally, things are starting to work in our favour. We're going to be having more units joining us in a moment, and that's going to make this guy have too many, but... You know what, why don't you just go there? That'd be great. Taking as many details. That's our treaty with the USSR. Let's go for a 4-year plan. Actually, we'll wait after we have the that Army Innovations 2 for like land doctrine bonuses or cut in research time. Yeah, that's fine. We shall use the USSR for now until we want to destroy them. And it'll be great. This war is bound to be nearly over. Ooh, really? Not close. National Spain. It's the Spanish Civil War. Ooh, it's a lot later than normal, but are you goddamn serious? Goddamn tanks. That is irritating as fuck. No, definitely don't do that bullshit. You stay there. Oh, you're gonna land there, you goddamn asshole. One crappy tank unit just causing me headaches. Small price to pay. Nazi scorched earth tactics. Let's go to speed 5. Get this over and done with. He has way too many units. So, take 2 of these, join Rommel's, and go. Nazi days are numbered. You see, The Germans are inefficient people. It took the Allies and the Soviets and all that crack to like 1945 to take Berlin. 1936. Fucking Germans are just super efficient. Small price to pay, now it's expulsion, blah blah blah. Hitler found dead. Their days are numbered, people. Okay, German equipment seized, small price to pay. We no longer get the effect. Oh shit, woohoo! Done. Right. Your army can garrison this coast. So you just garrison Germany. So why not? Don't need to guard forts, coastline, or air bases. Done. 23. Rommel, your army can sort of just chill out over here. For now. Actually, do we want to do that? No, we don't. Okay. We just aren't going to have any orders for now. Actually, let's just give you a front against Poland. Work to this river. And we're not really going to do anything with that. Just want to give you orders. Missile equipment and production. Transport plane, naval bomber. Let's take a look at repairs. Lots and lots of repairs. So let's actually get the main things up repaired first, i.e. the factories. Both military and civilian. Because they're going to hold us back. And then we'll take it from there after that. Alright, naval battle, that's fine. Well, that's sorted. German Civil War ends. The Civil War that wrecked Germany has now come to an end. The fighting was extraordinarily intense, with fanatical resistance by the Nazis causing devastation on a scale reminiscent of the Great War. It appears Hitler is dead and the Nazi leadership imprisoned or executed. The provisional government has now announced that it is necessary to secure their hold over the state and ensure the return of stability to the nation, before there can be any thought of embarking on a process of constitutional reforms. Nazi leadership captured. At long last we have freed our country from the grip of our enemies, and those loyal citizens who rose up to support our cause may now finally return to their homes. As a nation we may begin the long and arduous process of rebuilding our nation. The country's leadership in turn is free to begin looking ahead at what might come in the future, democracy or return to the old monarchy. One last thing remains to be taken care of, however. With the end of the Civil War, our troops have managed to capture a large group of the Nazi leadership. Now there only remains the decision of what to do with this unsavoury part of our recent history. So we can hang them, so we get plus 5% base support, change the popularity of the fascists minus 5%, and we delete the Landstrupp regiment template and remove all units created from this template. Or we can imprison them from life, they might come useful in the future. Political power plus 75, change popularity for fascists 5%. Either way, we're deleting the template. Hang them. That was a lot of units that disappeared. A lot of units. So you're going to join this guy. You're going to join this guy. And we'll take a look at unassigned divisions. No. Can I just... It's just the one unassigned division. You can go there. Done. Decisions available. Promises of peace. Anti blah blah blah. So what is democratic? And we are less than 30 days away from being able to choose our next thingamajig. So let's let it run. Lots of repairing to do. And to be honest, the civilian factory should be repaired first for the military. It's the transfer planes and bombers though, and we can now modify our government a little bit. So we might want to grab... Can't get him, he is... you know, shit. No, I don't want any of them right now. Material designer. I'm gonna go with motorized equipment. Because why not? So we'll let everything settle here, get into the positive of producing things before needing to deal with anything else. So secure the new state. This will gain base stability plus 10, political power 120, gains national spirit, clamp down on fascism, which diminishes fascism support. Then we'll have our choice to set our path down a democratic route, and that's where I'll play to. I know there's... Why is Hitler dead? Well, Zoolander, well, the basic thing with the new Cornflakes patch and DLC for Hearts of Iron 4, you have new options with Germany. So, if we go into the national focus tree, one of them is to oppose Hitler. And once you oppose Hitler, you are embroiled in a civil war, and you're obviously on the side that's not fascist and against Hitler. And once you crush the fascist side of Germany, Hitler, once again, like history, kills himself and Hitler is dead. So that's what we've done. We opposed Hitler. We are currently, as you can see here, the German military junta. So we're just basically a military state right now. And we're going to go down the line of re-establishing free elections in Germany and taking a democratic route and opposing the spread of communism as our ultimate goal, with hopefully our ultimate goal is to demolish the Soviet Union. So that'll be fun and interesting to try out. So that's what happened per wee Hitler. Shot himself in the face again. Sometimes history does repeat itself. So we've got some free dockyards. What do we want to do with them though? We should be having convoys being built. Where are they? There you go. Done. Concentrated industry completed. It's 0.1 years ahead of time. Let's get construction too. So yeah, the new DLC and everything for Hearts of Iron has added quite a few new things to the game and is quite a fun little expansion. There's a few mechanic changes like stability and command power. A few focus trees have changed, such as German, and a few other nations have some unique things. There's overall 19 new creatable nations. If you be Turkey, you can be the Ottoman Empire. If you start off as Iraq or Iran, or some of the Middle Eastern nations, you can recreate the Persian Empire. With Italy, you can recreate the Roman Empire. With South Africa, there's the opportunity to establish the Zimbabwean Empire. There's Grand Colombia over here. There's a bunch of new things. But the main focus of the DLC, The Waking Tiger, is of course over here. So each of these nations now have dedicated focus trees, which is a lot of inter-Chinese communist politics and obviously the imposing threat of Japan, and there's a whole pile of bunch of fun things you can do there, which is something I will probably fire on a stream at some point. But for now, we're just going to continue here as Germany. I've seen piles of people do the Return of the Kaiser when playing as Germany, but nobody is a democracy, because democracy is usually anti-crack. Can't really declare war until over 50% world tension and all this nonsense, which I suppose is fair in a way. but isn't much fun for a war game. Let's get you researching. Another research point available. We've got 50% land doctrine, so we shall do that. And yeah, I just thought maybe taking the democracy route and trying out a democracy nation in this game would be pretty fun, because I've never done that before. It is has its limitations, but we'll see what we can do. So we're going to continue on until we have some of the new state stuff done. Bitter loser, ideology, drift defense, and we have general staff, so that's fine. So August von Mackensen is our current leader, because we're a military regime. That's going to change. We're going to impose free elections. Once we have repaired the damage the Nazis did in their scorched earth policy during the Civil War. And are we for equipment and stuff? We are starting to create positive equipment, so we can think about recruiting troops, because in the long run we are still going to have war. We are going to, since we're not going to be attacking France, it's probably going to flip communist, so we will get a war goal on them. I'm going to go for mobile tank designer, because I'm not going to go down the line of heavy tanks. I'm going to probably either a mixture of light and medium. Probably more towards light, just fast warfare. Because I've never played as a nation that has the industrial might of Germany in order to actually consider a type of armoured warfare before. So that'll be fun. Secure the new state. So we've gained stability, we've gained political power, and we've gained the national spirit of clampdown on fascism. And now here's where you're presented with your first big choice as Germany: revive the Kaiserreich and impose the Kaiser again, or establish free elections. So we're going to do that. This will gain the national spirit of re-establish free elections, which grants daily democracy support of 0.1, and the non-aligned party will now be called the Deutsche National Volkspartei. So the National German People's Party, something like that, I think, maybe. So normally I would wrap up at 10, but I'm going to go along until we have some. Hold on, just see, is there anybody we want here? Not yet. Or army offense. Always pick offense. We're going to continue on until we do something along here. So what's the monarchy compromise? Public elections to be held. So this is when we eventually get the democracy re-established, and this will requires one of the following: rebuild the nation factor, repair speed 20%, training time minus 10%, recruitable population 0.5%, and so yeah, a few pro-military stances here. Suppose we should consider getting some troops in training. Now, we really need tanks. So we're only starting to get our tanks back in production, as well as our close air support, as we're repairing factories. And once the factories are repaired, we'll be able to... So no divisions of basic training. So if we edit this, it's not too bad, I suppose. And that's light infantry. So let's train. We're going to train 10 of them. We won't have enough tanks to actually create all of these, but it is what it is. So you're going to join him when done. Obviously, tanks into Rommel's army. What's the makeup of this army right now? Combat width of 18. Probably want to grab a field hospital, recon, and save that. That'll improve our current troops. And then we'll train 10 of you. It's 10, let's pause a second. We'll pick our new research there, and you can join there. Just to get some troops training, because War could break out at any time. So we're going to be researching elastic defense and our... Actually, no, let's just wait a second. We have that being researched. We could grab that. That's 1941, so it's well ahead of time. Or we could grab that and do a medium tank build instead. Yes, let's do it. Especially since it's a 1939 tank, so it's 2 years ahead of time. We've 100% cancelling out our ahead of time penalty. Because if we research things far too ahead of time, it takes longer to research, so it's nearly not worth it. But with the little perk we have from our trades with the Soviets, we can... let's get more convoys being made. And to be honest, any naval factories that come along, we can do that. So we've got re-established free elections. So let's go with the monarchy compromise. Because we do have more than 40% support for the Central Party. And once that's done, we shall have a new name. I can't remember what it'll be. I know if you go down the Kaiser route, once you reimpose the Kaiser and you've got rid of the military junta, it's the German Empire. So it'll be interesting to see what the democracy stuff gives us. Let's get trade deal opinion factor because we are running low on some resources, i.e. oil. So we want to take care of that as quickly as possible. So yeah. Details. We are 1939, so that's ahead of time. We're going to want to grab concentrated industry. So I keep forgetting that that's a thing. Another 2 researches about the pop. I wonder how communism's coming along in France. Because if it turns communist, we could have war pretty early. In order to gain war, could we like influence these countries to be lean towards communism or something? I'm gonna wait just the 2 days for this to pop as well. Do both the research at the same time. So let's grab production efficiency, and I'm going to want to grab oil processing. And in our construction, we're actually going to want to build a bunch of these. Because oil is always going to be a problem for us. But luckily, without an early war, it shouldn't be as restrictive in the long run as it would be if we were a normal Germany and heading into war pretty early on. Come on, I want to see the new country name. That's what it's all about. It's all about either making your country's name as big as possible on the map, or at least changing the name itself. Which is why Czechoslovakia, go fascist, to become the Bohemian Empire. It's a far cooler name. Far cooler. Any cool decisions? No. I mean, there is communist support. It's diminishing, so there's that. Fascists still have some support. This is about to pop. Monarchy has completed. So, before we take a look at the map, so we can reverse the brain drain. We get an extra research slot, which is kind of cool. We get the red menace, so world tension has to be above 10%. Actually, world tension is increased by 10%. Soviet Union gets the event that Germany speaks out against the Soviet Union. Sweden, Luxembourg, Belgium, and 14 others get the event the Great Red Menace. Gains the national spirit of the Great Red Menace, which grants daily communism support minus 0.2 and increases democracy support. And the Soviet Union's trade relations with Germany minus 100. We're not going to do that just yet. Probably going to grab Rebuild the Nation. Actually, do we want to grab that? Getting that would be pretty neat. So that's what we're going to do next. So we are Germany. Just plain Germany with the German flag. So yeah, finally got a democratic Germany, and we shall see what we can do about the communist menace and get rid of their crazy loony ideas once and for all. But I think if we just take a look at France here, ooh, communists are 42% there. Belgium, communism's not great there, neither there. So there's a chance that we'll have a communist, take out the communist war goal against France at some point, and with the ultimate goal of building up our military machine to take on the Soviets. But that is all for this stream. So tune in next week where we'll continue our democratic Germany playthrough here. But for now, this stream is over. So please go away until next time, folks. Good luck and goodbye.